Do you have to edit a photo on the computer after you make the photo in your camera? Hey, this is Scott Weidenkipowitz, a storyteller with a camera, talking about all the things photographers like you and I are thinking about. In this video, I'm going to answer a question from you. I got a question from the community, and the question was, do you have to edit a photo on the computer after you make the photo in your camera? It's a fantastic question, and it's one that I know a lot of people are thinking about. So here's my short answer. The answer is yes. Now, the amount of editing that you have to do is subjective. It's completely up to you. You see, I am a purist at heart. I do like to experiment and dabble in different editing things, different styles, different tools and whatnot. But for the most part, I edit my photos extremely simple and extremely clean. I don't go nuts on color because I'd much rather do that in the camera, but I do things like color correction, contrast, some minor cropping as needed, and things like that. Let me show you what I mean. So here I am inside of Luminar 2018, and well, 2019 is coming out soon, but until then, this is 2018. And I just want to show you, just in the software real quick, this is a raw file, untouched, straight out of camera. And now imagine this was straight out of camera, and would you really deliver this to a client, or would you really post this on your website without doing anything to it? Well, no, because first, I mean, look over here. You've got, this is an outlet that I actually put some construction paper over so that I can quickly and easily remove it in Photoshop or Lightroom. And can you imagine just giving that? Even if you cropped it here, you're still going to have that outlet there. It's right on the edge of his foot. So you can't just do that. You have to actually, do some work to this. But besides from that, look, you can do lens correction. You can do chromatic aberration. You can do defringing. There's so many things. Look at this one thing, that accent AI filter that's inside of Luminar. Look what this one thing can do. Watch them themselves, okay? Watch the contrast that comes out as I do this. The texture in their geese as I do this. Look at that. Look at that. Look how good that looks. I mean, that's too much at that point. But right there, look how good that looks, right? There's so many things that you could do. Now, the lens distortion actually wound up making this worse. So I'm going to uncheck that. See how it's straighter now. But you have sky enhancements. You have a polarizing filter that you can add. All these different things that you can add just inside of Luminar. Plus, there's all these filters. Look at all these filters that you could add. There's structure, so you can add structure on top of everything else, right? So I can go in and we can find the structure, whereas it's probably at the bottom. So here's structure, right? To even more define their geese. You can do local adjustments. You can add some vignetting if you want to add vignetting, right? So we can go in and we can do that. We can add vignetting, right? So like, it's all subjective of what you do to your edits, but you're doing something, right? You're not just calling it a day. You're actually doing something to your photos and then sharing it. And look, look what we can do. A before and after. Look at the face. Look at the texture and the detail and everything. That looks so good. Obviously, the background, you'd have to do this locally because you wouldn't want to have all that in the background. But boy, like before and after, just that. Would you really deliver this, or do you deliver something more like this where you remove the outlet and you do local adjustments? You have to edit your photos, but how far you take it is totally subjective. Even if it's just a little bit of contrast and a little bit of color changes, it can go a long way. Even if all you're doing is making it black and white by going like this. Black and white conversion. Boom. And then you go in and you do a little bit of correction there, right? Reds up and down, yellows up and down. Even if that's all you're doing, it's better than nothing. So I have to say thank you to Mac Worldwide Warranty for partnering with me to create these videos. I get a Mac Worldwide Warranty on every piece of equipment I own, whether it's my computer, which I use for editing my photos, my camera, which I obviously use for making my photos, and even some other products. If you are buying new equipment, consider a Mac Worldwide warranty available at basically all the major retailers, camera stores, and electronic stores around the world. If you like this video, click that subscribe button below now. I publish new videos every Monday and Thursday whenever possible. You don't want to miss it.